Hey, what's going on, Atlanta Falcon fans, NFL fans? Right quick, I just want to get y'all thoughts on something about this Drake London contract situation. And I knew it was going to come up. I've been talking about it for a while. But before I get into that, Garrett Wilson has signed a new 4-year, $130 million extension with the New York Jets, and it's not a surprise because he's put up 1,000 yards his first 3 seasons, at least 83 catches the first 3 seasons, set career highs in reception yards and touchdowns in 2024. So 2025, he was due for a new deal, and he fought through adversity. Quarterback changes. Zach Wilson busted New York. Mike White backup played really more than Zach Wilson did. You talk about Joe Flacco. You look at Aaron Rodgers tearing his Achilles. Then coming back last year, still putting up decent numbers, but it didn't help the Jets really. So now the reason why this is good, and y'all need to thank Garrett Wilson's agent because he pushed for a deal at the right time. Because Justin Fields, we don't know how he's going to fit in this system. And quarterback has been uncertain for the Jets for a while. So Garrett Wilson still put up 1,000 yard season. So he can still really put up better numbers probably with Justin Fields if everything turns out right. But he's also been one of the best young receivers in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, uh, his first year in the league, his rookie season. So he started off a pretty good pace. So he deserves it. 4 years, $130 million. That's 32.5 a year. That will put him in the top six in the NFL, right along in the AJ Brown range. And not to win that Super Bowl, AJ Brown is probably going to get another pay raise. He's going to demand it. Super Bowl ring equals money. But yeah, Garrett Wilson lands in the top six among top wide receivers best paid. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, C.D. Lamb, DK Metcalf, A.J. Brown. Well, Garrett Wilson, then A.J. Brown, and then Amar St. Brown. And the crazy thing about it, all these guys are 28 and under. So they have room for another even bigger deal. So it's just it's just something the Falcons got to think about. And now when we look at Drake London, he is at 6.8 million this year. Now, this is where the Falcons need to figure out what they're gonna do because if he puts up another season like he had last year, over 1,000 yards, 100 catches, double-digit touchdowns, um, hmm, the Falcons going to be in that $30 million range as well. And I hate to say it because I just think Garrett Wilson just set the floor, which is 32 and a half. Now the Falcons could get around that 30 range, but at the cheapest, I think it's going to be at least 27.5 to be honest with y'all. Because Drake number they weren't as impressive as Garrett Wilson. Well, honestly, they were in the same ballpark as far as yards. They even Drake London had 866 his first season, 905, 1271 career high last year, 9 touchdowns, also a career high. First 100 catch season, career high. So he had his career high season last year, just like Garrett Wilson. So that means his ceiling is probably going to go further up. So the Falcons probably need to jump in front of this and go ahead and try to work out a deal. Because, like I said, it's 4 years, 130 million with Garrett Wilson. It's probably going to be somewhere in that range with Drake London. And as I said, I could see 4 years, 110, which is 27.5. I could also see halfway between 32 and 27, around right at 30 million. So 4 years, 120 million. So I think that's probably going to be the going rate for Drake London because he's going to want more money. And like I said with Garrett Wilson, Drake London had these same situation with quarterbacks. You talk about Heineke, Ritter, Mariota, Kirk Cousins. Even though Kirk Cousins played okay the first half of the season, Drake London turned into one of the better receivers when Michael Penix took over the second half of the season. So that's a positive for the Falcons going into 2025. But when you look at the numbers, 6.8 for Drake, career year last year, Falcons need to go jump in front of it because the price just went through the roof. Keep it real with y'all. But Garrett Wilson gets his money. Now it's time for the Falcons to probably looking at paying Drake London, even though he has another year on his deal, fifth year option, which I'm sure they're going to pick up, and I think it's a little bit over 16 million. So yeah, you still think about Bijan, Kyle Pitts. So I mean, you got to pick who you want to be the future of this team as a receiver. It's going to come down to that at the end of the day. But Garrett Wilson gets his money. Drake London, should the Falcons go ahead and pay him right now? I think they should get into talks and see where everybody's head at. So start the discussion now, so when it's time, it won't be a situation. But the longer they wait, more that price is going to go up, so get it done now. But like I said, y'all tell me what y'all think. Should they sign Drake London right now? Soon, before next season, next off season, just throw a number out there. You know what you think they should do. Drop those comments. And I will talk to y'all soon, man. It's your boy signing off, and yeah, get it done.